Hello, everybody. I hope you're good. So, this is a continuation of what we spoke about the other time. So, we're looking at the verse of the Holy Quran which says, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. I'm going to write it here so that we know exactly what we're speaking about. So, there it goes. Okay, so this is the verse of the Holy Quran. So, basically, um, as you can see, this is chapter Al-Dhariyat, which is the 51st chapter. In other words, Quran 51, verse 56. So which says, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. So this is in Arabic language. In English it says, I did not create jinn and mankind except to worship me. So you could see that that Allah says in the Holy Quran that He created jinn and mankind to worship Him. So, in other words, I did not create mankind or jinn except to worship me. So, in other words, He started with the word, I created jinn and mankind. So, the sequencing here is very important. When you're looking at the Holy Quran, this is the Holy Quran that I have. So, this is the Arabic text of the Holy Quran. So, basically, the sequencing is very important. And this is the sequence here. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ. So, you can see the word jinn, that I did not create jinn. So, there is a jinn kind which comes first, for as long as it comes first, and then when ins and mankind. So, this is mankind over here. So, this is jinn, okay, and then this is mankind. So, in other words, the Quran tells you, I did not create jinn kind and mankind, إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ, except to worship me. So, there's so many definitions that we could speak about worship, because worship and praying, these are two different words. So, we don't want to go into that for now, but probably in other videos in future, we're going to speak about this. So, what I'm trying to say is that the sequencing is important, that Allah created jinn first, and then He created mankind. So if you look at the issue that we've been speaking about of extraterrestrial and the UFOs, the UAVs, etc., so you could know that the creation of jinn has always been around. So they were the first creations to occupy Earth. So they've been here for a very long time. So if you could think seriously about this, you will find that definitely if we have evolved over 100 years, we never used to driving cars and all that. We were using horses, but just in 100 years and over 100 years, we are now using cars. We are now flying around using all this technology. So for all the years, for thousands and thousands of years that the jinn have been here, so are you trying to tell me that they are just stuck and they never evolved technologically? Definitely they did. That's one. And then two, the jinn kind, the jinn, or the jinn kind rather, they are not one race. They're different races. They're different races. So different races, colors, and again, their levels are different. So you could see that they differ in races and they differ in levels. So as long as they differ in levels, others are definitely going to be nasty, aggressive towards human beings. Others have religions as well, just like human beings. Others could be believers, others are unbelievers, and then others are just, are just like human beings, the way we live, where we don't, a person doesn't believe in anything, and then others are Muslims, others are Christians, others are Jews, and others probably just, atheists, if I could say, or they don't believe in anything. So this is the situation. Basically, that's the reason why I'm trying to do some sort of a clarification, a compare and contrast. That for as long as the genes were created first, they are different races and they've been here for a very long time, and then mankind afterwards followed. So looking at the verse again, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ, that I did not create jinn kind and mankind إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ, except to worship me. So we're not going to go deeper, but all I wanted was just to tell you that the sequencing is important, and Allah says He created jinkind first, and then mankind comes after. So probably, this is my hypothesis, that probably there could be other races of jinn that are trying to pop up. Because the word jinn itself, if you look at a linguistic point of view, on how you define some of those words when it comes to Arabic and Arabic syntax. So you look at the word itself. Even in Christianity, when you're doing pastoral care, for example, then you're looking at hermeneutics, the Bible. So you look at the word from a linguistic point of view. Then afterwards, you're going to look at a depth kind of meaning of that particular word. So in Arabic language, when you go to the word jinn, it means concealed. It means covered. That's the reason why a person who is mad, for example, that person is going to be called as Jannah. In other words, Jannah, not as in paradise, but Jannah or biha junun. In other words, a person who is mad or is crazy. So that's just some of the examples. So these are the genes. Probably they could be the genes according to my hypothesis, but we'll see how it gets, because this is 2025. There might be a lot of things that will start popping. And if you look at the history and you look at some of the ancient writings in Egypt, you will find that there are a lot of stuff that we can't interpret at the moment. A lot of drawings that others might be thinking they were just random drawings, but nobody knows exactly what it is. God knows best. So this is what I can say for now. And yeah, then we'll talk some other time. We'll continue from here. But just before we wrap up, kuli mumwe balanda ekibemba mufira mwaishibogwe bati limbi fintu finefuma ovo abantu tabalerandapo kuno ku Africa tabalandapo sana, but ukwashala they seriously busy about these things. So kwe bati lesa apangira amajini lesa apanga n'abantu universe ya Quran yotulemona. So muri sequencing ya ma verses lesa muri verse ya Quran ambo okulanda okwe bati actually create jinn first ila sa actually create abantu ngama mona jinni ama characteristics akwata ama characteristics ayapusana n'abantu, but kwaliba creation imbi akwata ama characteristics ayaparako. I think at a later stage maybe we'll discuss about another characteristic of creation that has been created by God, which is similar to the characteristics of a jinn. Probably in another video we'll talk about that. Thank you for now, and see you in the next one.